Hello everyone, it's Potato Day and welcome back to our Apex Survival Challenge on the Alien Planet. It's day 13, and I think we still have a spider out here somewhere, don't we? Let's go look. I think there was a spider out here when we left last. Are you still out here, sir? Or ma'am? We have EC in here, Dread, Marcus. Marcus has a hat. I'm gonna go check our day real quick. I'm pretty sure it's 13. How is everybody doing today? It's right here. Day 13. Yeah, we're on day 13. It's nighttime, so it's going into day 14 here. Today's the move. It's moving day. It is moving day. So, which kind of sucks is it's nighttime. Do we want to sleep? Yeah, I want to sleep into day. Because we have to do a little scouting. Somebody went and looked at the actual map of this world scene. And said that there's possibly a better location closer. So I want to check that out first. So we're going to sleep in the day 14 and then go scout out a possible base location. We are going to take all the stuff we can to actually move right now, though. Which could take a while. So yeah, let's go change our day down here, though we might not be coming back here. It's still good to have our little calendar, kind of. Oh yeah, I don't have a jetpack. I forgot for a second that I didn't have a jetpack. That was not the right move there. We just hit level 3. Did Streamlabs steal your hat? It did. It did. That jerk. Streamlabs isn't supposed to... Well, no. Streamlabs can steal hats, but it does not earn potatoes. Here's Spider. We have Breakfast. Hello, Breakfast. Where are you? Let's dump off our breakfast. And then we'll start ferrying components. So we need to grab components for a basic assembler, algae farms, and a refinery and a wind turbine. And load them up into this. Okay, now a basic refinery. I have the assembler right here still. We should have all these components just sitting around since I have the production quota making stuff. Dump that in there, and now we need the refinery. Do I have that on my bar? It's not looking like it. That's not the refinery we want. That's the refinery we want. Probably need a survival kit over there too. That wouldn't be a horrible idea to have a survival kit. So let's get the parts for a survival kit now. I saw that. Should we build a food processor too? Yeah, I guess it's not a bad idea to have some of this stuff just pre-built components. And a survival kit. How are you doing, Dread? We're 6 days from the end of the greenhouse build competition. Right now, the reason why I think about that is because when I see your name, Dread, all I can think about is your mobile farm mech. That's oxygen farms. Where's our algae? Grab 2 of those at least. Have something freak out. Oh, there's a storm rolling in. Hey, Prime, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. It is a snowy morning on day 14 here on the alien planet. I swore I saw... There it is, there it is. Survival kit. And then we can just grab the rest of the components and dump them in. We got Steel and Rev. Welcome in. It's great to see you guys. Dread's moving farm. That's the moving castle. It's a reference, right, to a movie, right? Or is that a TV show? I really don't know. He, I'm surprised, kind of surprised he didn't name it that. Yeah, now we just got to grab the rest of the components out of here. Can take a large chunk of ice. That's gonna be a pain. It's almost smarter if we just built a little docking area, and we could just manually pull all the cargo. Let's do that. Let's be smart about this. Where can we build just a little docking area? Let's get our light back on. Just a temporary little docking area, probably off of this irrigation. Yeah, that'll work. Howl's Moving Castle. Yeah, I know it's anime stuff that I know about it. I just didn't know if it was a TV show or a movie. So, an elbow. Yeah, this is gonna be temporary, so it doesn't matter how this looks. Just a way to grab our components. Bonk, 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 bonk. And then a connector right here. We don't have the parts for that. It's a movie, okay. I still don't have the steel plate. Let's just weld all this up, then we'll grab the components for that. Not getting back into the anime conversation that we had in a previous stream. But personally, I have not seen that. I just know about the movie, or like you said it was a movie, but I didn't know if, I just know that it was either a movie or TV show. Okay, now we can dock this up and just easily transfer the materials. Close? No? Why did I think I had that set up to close? Do we have the ground clearance? Oh yeah, we actually have hydrogen now. Not much hydrogen, but we have some hydrogen. God, went to morning so we didn't have to deal with the darkness, but then it was like, no, we're gonna storm. I never set up this connector. Which one's which? Let's name them. Oh, that's our bottom. This is our top connector. Let's make sure that parking is off. Parking. Parking. Perfect. So we want our bottom connector. Switch lock. Perfect. Okay, then our large container. We have Izzy's on the main base, right? Yeah. So we could use Izzy's to fill up, or we can just turn off Izzy's for right now. There's a spider over there. Let's not waste all our ammo. Let us not waste all our ammo. Okay, so we need to turn off Izzy's right now. And then we need to move everything into... Did I name this cargo? Cargo? Large cargo container. So I actually want to name that too. Okay, that's what I want to name that. And then we just want to move everything over there. So all of this needs to get shoved over there. And then what are we going to need from this? Kelp crisps. This gun. Anti-radiation. All this food. Money. Med kits. Power kits. The tools will definitely be valuable. I don't need the drills though. Hey Sweeney Mark, how are you doing? Just finished dinner? Nice whiskey and chilling with some space engineer. It is great to see you, Sweeney. Yeah, that was a lot of bullets. I think the spider went in and it was just glitched shooting. Okay, now we gotta shove all this stuff in there. Lots of bowls of spider rose in the morning. Okay, that should be everything we need to go. Would we stockpile our tank? Let's put this, yeah, let's put this on the bar. Stockpile on and off. Can we pull? We can't fill it. Why can't we fill it? Is it filling? It's not filling. Well, that's why we can't stockpile it. I think it's worth filling up that hydrogen tank. We still have enough ice back on the base, right? In the irrigation system. Yeah. This should be fine for our farms. Do you want to take parts for new survival kit? Right, so Sweeney, I did that already. I loaded up basic assembler, basic refinery, survival kit, food processor. I don't know if we loaded up anything else. Do we have components for... We have a bunch of power cells. And a wind turbine, I believe, in the beginning. We have a ton of components. We should be good to go. Kind of wish the storm would stop. We are going to head out. Batteries on this should be good. Yeah, stored power maxed out. Let's actually get those batteries in a group. This is commercial hopper, batteries. Charge on and off, so we can actually see that they're at 98%. Perfect. So yeah, let's see how heavy we are. This is a little dangerous with how heavy we are right now. Can we float? We can. Okay. So Kaz said northeast. So to my knowledge, Kaz was looking at a map of Alien Planet, and he says northeast should be a closer area for a base. Let us turn off our braking thrust. We just have to be careful. You just have to be a little careful here. I should have turned Izzy's back on. Who Kaz seems to think, or Eddie G, whatever you want to call him, a huge part of our community seems to think that if I head north-northeast, it won't be that far past these mountains. It'll be a nice flat area with an ice lake. What could go wrong? Exactly. What could go wrong? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm so glad that 16 minutes in, we're already headed out. Everything is awesome. That's what we missed this stream. Duke wasn't here to everything is awesome the beginning of it. I knew something felt off. I'd much rather this be like a 20-kilometer trip to the next base instead of that 60-kilometer to that other one. Even though the views at that other one were amazing. Flatter lake, not too far, and more opportunity for encounter spawns, yeah. What? What are you talking about? I already took you out. Did I leave your broadcast? I think I left the broadcast on. Thank you. I was a little missing that. It's been somewhat like when Duke's around. It's a nice little intro to the stream. Trusting you, Kaz, with my life. Is that tank filling up at all while we fly? No, probably not. We're burning so much. Yeah, just to stay up, keeping us up. Slight lag there for a second. Tempted to kill the forward hydrogen. What could be a mistake? What could be a mistake, Kaz? That hydrogen's actually keeping us up? Do you think it is? I mean, we're about to find out, aren't we? It's empty in 25 seconds. We are dropping, aren't we? We are slowly dropping. Can I fight it? I don't really want to fight it, to be honest. Now we're dropping faster. I can't fight it. Now we're dropping really fast. We have no hydrogen thrust at all. Okay, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. What is our best bet for this? We are dropping incredibly fast right now. I did not think that hydrogen was the thing holding us up. No, we have all our stuff. So, literally all of our resources. Oh, that's 100% on me, obviously. Because I wasn't even thinking that the hydrogen was the thing holding us up. How far are we from... Oh, we are a good way away. We lost all, like, everything good on this ship. All of our components. Is it though? Is it though? We got to see if we can make it back. Because we got quite a run. We do have that other ship, if that hostile ship is still there. I don't know. No matter what, we need to start heading towards something. Yeah, Marcus. But I didn't think about everything, and the fact that the weight was just being held up by the hydrogen. We took this encounter last time, Eddie. This should be 100% our encounter. I don't know how great that is that we have this encounter. Okay, what are we gonna fly next? I think if there's something we can build, or like, because we have that ship we could try to take over. It's because I said what could go wrong, isn't it? Well, I said the big move was today, but what could we work towards to get the big move to still happen? We have still, that base back there still has a ton of resources that we can get. We have all the stone we can grab. But yeah, we lost a ton of prototech stuff. Pretty much all the resources that we've gathered so far, like 1 million ice. We can easily get the ice back. That's not a problem. We need to get up in the air fast, though. I'm just trying to think what the best way of getting up in the air is going to be. I have tons of blueprints. Do I have food on me? I do. I still have cooked sabroid. I really liked that ship, but yeah, we should have probably added at least 2 more Atmo thrusters. Hindsight 2020 something. There's a distress signal. Oh, it's all the way up there. What? That's really tempting, because you know that's probably a ship. But I don't think I could get up there. Can't get squirreled, because we're running out of power. We don't need this. Power. We're on the race against time, at least against power. Well, we have 2 planetary encounter ships, because that unknown signal should be a planetary encounter. We could not get up there, Brian. There's no way we could on foot get up there. I would love to check it out. No, we need to build something flying to be able to check stuff like that out. I mean, the best move would have not been to crash, Marcus. Or not to be confident that we were fine. I don't have a skiffy. Prime. I do not have a vehicle other than my rover right now. So that's why we need to, I need to go back Once I'm somewhere safe, look at some blueprints and... Or just build something from scratch real quick. Maybe just a platform from moving. Yeah, this is a huge walk of shame. It happens, though. It probably was extremely obvious to some that the hydrogen was what was keeping us up. But it was way too late for me to realize that the hydrogen was what was keeping us up. Yeah, the mountain crags. If I had smooth voxels or something on, that would have been a lot more manageable getting up to that. And I don't even know that I could get it flying. Our best bet is this shipping platform. And we're so high that we're getting exposure now. I'm honestly thinking we could make a like 4 atmospheric large thruster platform with a cargo container, a large cargo container. Just for our moving, just make something and not blueprint it. I don't remember if I have... No, I don't have consolidated propulsions in this. Are we going to get exposure before we get there? We have like a exposure storm going on right now. Our suit power is down to 52. I don't know that we're gonna make it. I really don't know that we're gonna make it. I just have to stay focused on the task at hand and not get stuck in these crags. Focus, 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 focus. Come on. Oh, I'm falling. Yeah, I would be okay if I had a jetpack, obviously. Jetpacks are for smart people. Can I not get through here? No, I can't. Okay, where are we going? Can I make this jump? Almost. Can I get through here? Yes. Okay, we what, 3 kilometers? Can we make it? The exposure is getting up there. I don't think we can make it. We grabbed all our our good tools and everything too. We don't really have any resources at the base in like platinum or anything. We're gonna have to take the rover out and try to find an encounter. Oh. And there comes exposure. Do I have any? No, I'm in the storm. It's just the storm giving me exposure. There's nothing I can do about that. I was hoping I could outrun the exposure, but that's not gonna happen. Well, we tried. The snow area is still exposure. Just heal me at all. We do have a med kit. I never dumped off that med kit. I wish I didn't dump off the anti-rad stuff. Come on, 1.5K. Right-click hand mining is not okay. There is no hand mining whatsoever allowed in this series.
Your health is critical.
Warning, your health is critically low. Warning, you're about to die. Jump.
Your health is low.
Oh, where are... No. No. The survival kit still was okay.
Energy low.
Well, that's something. Character tools. Let's grind the survival kit down. Yeah, I know. We're still gonna die again. Now we have no food or anything. Let's dump you in there. We can't because you're broken. Can I put you in anything? Okay, we're still gonna die. Yeah, auto spawn. Auto spawn is rough. What is in here? 31 uranium. Should probably try to get that somewhere. No. I can't get back in. Let me in. You won't let me because that's broken? Or because the ship is not in the ground technically? Just let me in. That'll work, right? Can I? Okay. I just want to dump off this uranium in here. Okay, we are gonna die here. Hey, Duke. Yeah, you missed out on some stupidity. I didn't realize that the ship was fully being held up by one single hydrogen thruster, and we ran out of hydrogen. I thought that the
Low health.
I thought that the Atmos were actually holding us up enough that we wouldn't fall out of the sky. But I was wrong.
Low health.
Okay, now where are we? At this survival kit, okay. Let us see if we have any food here.
Energy low.
We have some kelp crisps. We can grab. We gotta turn Izzy's back on. We are going to have to go grab... We have nickel and silicon in the survival kit. We are going to have to go ahead and mine some stuff here in a second. That's what we need to do. We need to get back on our feet as fast as we can and go grab some more stone. We still have a ton of plants, so we're good on food. Okay, this needs to go up. Can I go up without not hitting anything? It looks like it. Turn our drills on. We are going to need to grab some more ice. Let's go to our elbow. Bring this back as far as we can. Happy little accidents. Exactly, dude. Okay, then we can dig all of this out. At least we still have this base, though. That's the positive. We have to look at the positive things, right? Okay, let's grab some ice here in a second. We're gonna, when we go down, main... It just puts us behind a little bit. All of our progress, it just puts us behind just a little bit, but we'll be fine. Hey, Amarok. If the girls don't find you handsome, at least they'll find you handy. Thanks, Amarok. Look at the positives. I'm not freaking out or anything. I'm good. I'm good. Everything is awesome, remember? So let's grab a little bit of ice. Or we're not going to get a full... Can we go left just a little bit? We should be good there. Let's grab our million ice again. And then we'll grab our stone. Bonk. How much ice is that? 200,000? Okay. I just want to get our ice stock back up. Should also get a hydrogen tank on board and get that filled up so we don't encounter problems like that. I say we build a hydrogen-based ship, actually, with some Atmo on it. I don't really want to build that D2 hauler again, though, so I'm thinking just something freeform we just build. It could be a pain. We could also build a nice little hover ship real quick to replace the one we lost in a horrible accident that we'll never know what happened to it. $400,000. No, I want more. We definitely are going to have to take out that survival kit, or take out the, we don't have enough to build ships right now. We need to go scout out an encounter with the rover. Go grab some stone at least. Ooh. Yeah, if I get over there, Duke, I can salvage a lot of that stuff. As long as it doesn't despawn. It looks like a bunch of it already despawned because I do have trash cleanup on. Just to keep everything smooth right now. Because it got rid of the gat gun. Everything not powered is despawning. There still is 2 batteries. I think the 2 batteries look like they were still on that ship. I didn't GPS it though, but it's not too far off from that shipping platform out there. We need a duct tape mod. Just duct tape everything back together and fly it away. Let's grab all the stone we can get, and then we're gonna jump in our rover and head out. I'm not really sure which direction right now, because we need a new encounter. Luckily, we still have this crane, though, so we can just get all the basic resources. Should be near the bottom here in a second, or we already are near the bottom. So how much did that get us? 388,000. Yeah, we'll slowly come up, and then we're gonna head out while we still have daytime, though I'm thinking we're gonna be heading into nighttime. Leave that right there. Go jump in the rover. Oh, no. Yeah, let's grab more kelp crisps. Let's grab bottles. We need to make some bottles real quick. Yeah, it's trying to make all the stuff back. Two oxygen bottles. Can we make... Yeah, we can make those. Can we make better tools? What tools? What would we need for better tools? Cobalt. We don't have any cobalt, so no. Where's our O2? Where's our bottles? Where is that O2? Why can't I put the bottle? Oh, because the ice is in there. We can fill it by sitting in here, can't we? With the auto refill. Yeah. We still need to eat this. We need to grab a bunch of kelp crisps. We grabbed all that, so kelp crisps. All the kelp crisps we currently have, we need to just grab and eat. Hey, Game Dork. I made another hole, Game Dork. I made another hole. Thought the planet was missing some holes, so I made some more. Okay, we should have all the oxygen we need. We are going to head out and find an encounter. I was thinking this direction, because it's not really a way we've went. I mean, there's a good chance we're going to hit nighttime. You know what? Before we leave, let's prepare a little bit. I need spotlights on this. I at least need spotlights on this. We can't just rush this like I just rushed what we just did. Okay, spotlights. Where are you? What bar? This bar. Okay. So, cobalt is mainly what we need. That's barely hanging on there. I don't even understand how this is still on. Also grab our spotlight stuff we're gonna need. It's not right. There we go. I would say let's make a gun, but I mean we can make at least a little handgun. 20 of these. Okay, let's get our gun on our bar. Still gotta build this. No, that's not what I want. That. It's back to basic tools. Back to basics. Okay, now I think we're good to head out. You didn't see that. Maybe I'll find a better ship. I don't know what better ship. There's not really good planetary encounters. Planetary encounters, there's not a ton of really good ships that you can just get flying very fast. I would much rather build something. I'm just hoping we find cobalt. And if we can get like some platinum, silver, gold, all the resources we don't currently have. That's what I'm on the lookout for right now. Should have made some meals. We'll be fine though. Let's eat more kelp crisps. Just have to remember that everything is awesome. And we will be fine. The Trade Runner is actually planetary flyable though. That has tons of ions. The Trade Runner is meant for space. I'm gonna turn off this GPS for new base because we don't know we're in that hostile ship. We don't need either one of those on our HUD right now. Yeah, I think when we get the resources back, we're going to build something from scratch. Honestly, that commercial hopper was really easy, but it needed some more atmos if we were going to carry that amount of weight. Or a full tank of hydrogen. I guess got hilly mountains of ice ahead of us. I don't know how far we're gonna have to go here to find a new encounter. Probably gonna have to get distance from that processing plant. Everything is awesome. Everything is awesome. Thank you, Duke. I was actually saying that at the beginning of the stream, Duke, that I missed that. It's kind of become a thing when you're here in the beginning. Hey, Devil. It's great to see you. You just finished that episode 7 and it auto-played to a live. That's pretty cool. It does that. Nothing spectacular has happened yet. Just like last stream where nothing interesting happened. No holes were jumped into. God, I was with all the resources we had before we just lost it all. I was thinking that we were getting off planet soon after we secured our new base. Thank you, Game Dork. I did tone down, since turning off stream elements, I toned down the amount that Streamlabs spams chat with timers. So it just relies on you awesome people to use those commands. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to get a good distance away from that processing plant to find an encounter. Look at that. Was that Earth over there in Titan? Or is that Mars? That's Earth and Mars, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, the Streamlabs does not deserve any hats. It doesn't get potatoes, Game Dork, but it doesn't deserve the hats, and that's something I can't turn off. Because that's a YouTube feature. Just means you need to talk more, or super chat, or gift members. I'm not saying you have to, but if you care about the hats that much, that you know how you get them. More support, more interaction, more hats. I didn't die at all, Marcus. I don't know what you're talking about. We don't have a death counter on this stream, do we? Chad was somewhat keeping track. Next live stream, and I know I think I said this last time, I need to set up an actual death counter because the bot can handle that. It would just rely on people to trigger it. There also is a mod, if I remember, a Space Engineers mod that allows you in chat to do a death counter. Getting into some rough terrain over here. You should set up Streamlabs for that so we can just do the yeah. That's what I could do, Marcus. It wouldn't be that hard, but right now, like, we don't even know how many deaths we don't know how many deaths I've had in this. If I were to guess a number, I would say about 15. But I could be way off. It could be more, it could be less. I don't want to go too far. We're not that far right now from base. I'm really glad I didn't gut that base and then move. I do wish that I kind of just scouted out the area first to make sure that we found the location. I don't want to head out over there. But it's probably way more craggy than it looks from here. Oh, what's the next encounter going to be? What do we want for an encounter? Or like an ore processing is going to give us probably the resources we need. A regional headquarters would be amazing. But that would be pretty hard to take. I'm down for the challenge though. Oh yeah, we got to eat. We can't stop eating. Solid gold bruiser, eh? That's what we're looking for? I hope not. I don't want to see a bruiser, eh, planet sign. Is there still hydrogen? I feel like they could fly here. I feel like we just spawned. Doesn't it feel like that right now? To have this big of a setback, 13 days, 14 days to being on this planet. We're gonna have to work our butts off. So I want to bounce back as fast as I can. That's why I want to head out, grab an encounter, get the resources we need to build a ship, and then build a ship. There's got to be a way to build a ship without a jetpack that we could just do layer by layer. It could be kind of hard to probably the design process. Okay, we have nice flat area here. Spawn me something. I was slightly tempted to head out north-northeast with this and try to find an encounter in the area that Kaz was talking about. But I don't know if we could make it through the mountainous area with a rover. If we had some Cobalt back in the base, I just would have made a nice little flying scout ship. Yeah, we needed days. How many days without incident? That would be a good idea. It'd be pretty funny too. I don't know how many days we could even make it without an incident. If you haven't noticed yet, I'm pretty accident prone. At least live streaming. Solo play and on private servers, not as accident prone. Hey Mowgli, how are you? It's great to see you. It would be 0 on stream, yeah. It probably would be 0 all the time. Yeah, Eddie, that's what I was thinking. That's why I made this move, because we haven't found any encounters out in this direction. So I thought this was our best bet to find a nice encounter, and this is a really nice terrain to drive around on. That was also my thought process, is that we find an encounter with the resources we need, and that's the quickest way we can jump back to where, or the quickest way we can at least get back to where we were. We're really not going to find any encounter. Look at all this flat terrain that you could spawn an encounter on, and you're not going to give me an encounter. Very rude, game. Yeah. Duke, I heard that you've had some accidents. I'll say it forever. When I hit that go live button, it's like I forget how to play this game. I don't know why, but that's the way it is. That's sad, Sweeney. It's sad when modders have dropped off. We eventually need to get like a core modder in our community would be nice. So we could create the mods like that. If we wanted it, we could have it made. We have some pretty good scripters. How far does it want me to go? To spawn a new encounter. Oh, it's gonna spawn one like on top of a mountain instead. Do we care about that unknown signal? Kinda. I kinda do. It could have like a really good meal in it or some seeds. We're back to that part to where the resources of the unknown signal are valuable. Same, but different. I gotta go back and watch when I crashed though, because I'm pretty sure I didn't say anything for a little bit because I was trying to come to terms with it and not just scream, because it was definitely a preventable accident. Come on, unknown signal, give me something good. I don't know what you could give me that would be so good, but something. I'm surprised we're not getting hit by a spider right now. We went into day 15, didn't we? I gotta keep that in mind. Oh, it's one of these stupid ones. Ah, you don't get to roll away. I got you already. Oh, med kits and small steel tubes. Not really what I wanted. That's how we leave you. I will keep the med kits on me though. I was really hoping for some food, because I'm getting a little worried how far we've gotten and we haven't found an encounter yet, and we're running low on kelp crisp. It's all Marcus's fault. It's always Marcus's fault. Yeah, that would be nice, Eddie. I wonder if there's a script that would set off a warning if your mass is too much for your thrusters to maintain lift. I mean, there is an autopilot script, so that might handle something similar. We always blame Mark. It's always Marcus's fault in some way. Give me encounter. Or give me death. I do need to turn off auto respawn for this world though. We need to get some more. I mean, we have 6 days left for the greenhouse competition, but we need to get some more entries in there. What are we at? Like 3 or 4 entries right now? If you're interested in building a greenhouse, we do have a competition with prizes going on right now in the Discord. But the due date is the 8th of October. So it is coming to an end. I'm not really sure where to go right now. I was thinking that we would have hit an encounter by now. Yeah, I should have had it off. I don't know why I didn't turn it off. I discovered something. What is this? A supply post? This might have something. I remember this only should have an interior turret and a galling. Maybe 2 interior turrets sometimes. But it's an exterior, interior, and a Gatling. Today is a great day. Today is the ultimate potato day. You have me streaming, then Rev Plays Game streaming, then Duke streaming. If you're not excited for Thursdays, I don't know what's wrong with you. I'm excited for Thursdays now. 3 streamers. I mean, technically you have Beeblebum too, but he's going at the same time. But I'm saying back to back to back. You can watch all 3 of our streams. I'm glad this is in the direction back towards our base. Let's take a kelp crisp. Let's also hope that there's food at this base. What if this is a supply post that just has everything we want? Cobalt, platinum, silver, gold, and food. The holy potato and the royal potato. Nice. Nice, Marcus. I love it. I need to make a Rev potato and a Duke potato. Right now we have... I mean, you guys don't have to be potatoes, but I just think it'd be funny to make you guys potatoes. Because we have me as a potato. I have my wife, Dr. H, as a potato. We need a holy and a royal potato. Maybe some upgraded tools too. That's my wish list for this base. Is food, all those resources that I named, and upgraded tools. The trinity of potatoes. Someone say Rev Potato? Someone did say Rev Potato. Well, this one does not have a Gatling, it looks like. It just is going to have that front interior, and then there's probably an interior turret inside too. Let us get that interior dealt with first. Let's get our light on. Then we got to take care of the antenna. I can't get up this. I'm stuck. Are you serious? Okay, we're going underneath this then. Hello? Hi, nice to meet you. Okay, now we need to get rid of that antenna. Can't I go up these stairs right now? Let's get rid of this antenna. Let's go the other way around. There shouldn't be any. I didn't see any more guns. There's probably one inside though. We don't want any drones possibly coming in. Okay, let's dump stuff in you. Ow. Let's eat real quick. You would like a Rev Potato to have a halo? Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's look inside real quick and see if there's a Gatling. Sometimes there's a Gatling over there. I'm not seeing it though. Maybe there is no Gatling inside this one. Just a single Gatling. Weird. A weird choice. They only have a single Gatling. Whatever. So we have a basic assembler in here, which is nice. Why did I grind that? So what do we have? Upgraded. We have Cobalt. There we go. We can build our ship. Oh, let's get this door. Let's punt that back in there like a smart person. Look at what's in this. Let's claim this grid. Computer. None of this is all that great. What's in here? Space credits. Not that great. But we got the Cobalt that we need. The royal potato should have a crown. All potatoes all the time. We'll potato the world. And we're not that far from base. There was a welder, right? Where was that welder? In here? So we at least get a better welder. We got some of the things I asked for. Okay, let's get this open and go run components out to the truck. The rover, whatever you want to call it. Nothing in there. Probably gut this whole thing, honestly. There's no harm in just taking this whole base with us. Step away while I watch Catch Your Train Home, Duke. That's all good. You will announce when you've returned. Well, we can't wait for that announcement. I can't jump. I can't jump. Help. Yeah, we have enough resources here that we can definitely build a ship. The fanfare. Do we need fanfare for Duke? Marcus, that does fall in line with the thing you suggested of being able to redeem sounds for specific people. Like when you come in, hashtag blame Marcus. Did we get everything out of there? Yeah. Is there anything in this? No. It's not really that worth it, taking it. I don't know what else we'd want off of this right now. The wind, the glass, maybe? Could I jump, please? Thank you. What else would we want off this? And this has some good stuff in it. Yeah, Rev would have some organ music coming on. I would almost want Rev having a honk, to be honest. Rev still needs a honk for his stream. Ow. Oh, hello. Fancy meeting you here. Where did you go? Hello? Okay, I think we got all the components we really need to grab from this right now. We have all the cobalt, right? Yep, cobalt. We have a ton of iron and a ton of nickel. We are going to GPS this real quick. This is a supply post. Supply post, salvage. Turn off the GPS on that. We have another supply post salvage somewhere. And then we're going to head back and build our ship. Is that exactly what I wanted? I wanted to be able to find something with cobalt. At least cobalt. Yeah, I got everything. Luckily, it's ingots and not ore, so I don't even need to go back and refine it. Eat our last kelp crys, and that should last us all the way to the back home. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to actually capture the battery because I would have lost the power cells. Dread would have mech sounds. Oh, it's gonna be a bit of a trip back. We gotta remember that we're on day 15 right now. Because we need to update our calendar when we get back. It's probably going to be dark by the time we get back to base. We definitely wasted a day and a half. Maybe even more. We lost a little bit more than that, honestly, with that accident. So get that off the... Let's get our... I don't care about that right now. Or the hunting cabin. Let's clean up our HUD. Pretty sure we gutted that processing plant. Still would have rather had a regional headquarters. And we have a storm coming. Great. This is not completely the way we headed there, but I'm trying to take a more direct route and get back as quick as we can. Making pretty good time. I hope this thing didn't reset itself. If it did, honestly, if this somehow reset itself like that other one though, we could get all the resources from it. Ooh, we leveled up. I think we could take the commercial hopper for inspiration. We could definitely could, yeah. We definitely could. It's either that or we make another commercial hopper and we actually modify it. But I don't, it's not really what I want to do. I'll just keep having that debate in my head about either blueprint something or freeform build something. Is this all crags? No. Is that place still in smoke and fire up there? This is where we fought this. I don't remember anything being on fire though. Or it just probably has an exhaust on it. It's still all beat up from when we were here, right? Is this the one we... Yeah, it looks like... I kind of want to check it real quick, though. That's why we're here. It doesn't hurt to make sure that we grabbed everything from it. Build from scratch, it's what you like to do? Yeah, yeah. That's probably what I'll do. I just don't want to go overboard. We're going to make something very functional and not worry too much about its form. I say that, but... Oh, this is the one with the... This is the one that had the turret inside of it. I remember this one now. Anything that we can grab from here? We got ice. Definitely got some components that we can grab from here. Cobalt. Yeah, I'm glad we stopped here. I'm glad we stopped. Let's park here. I'm definitely glad we stopped here. I couldn't remember which one this was, honestly. Does this one still have its antenna? It kind of looks like it does. Let's check. Antenna. Yeah, it still has its antenna. We got to get rid of the antenna on this somewhere. It's probably up in that area. There we go. That's one way to do it. That wasn't really my plan, but that's what happened. Okay, we need to go grab that cobalt. Where was that? Down here somewhere. Yeah, I didn't even see this last time I was here, probably. We can definitely grab those cargo containers. We have to watch our food, though. We do need to get back to base. So that cargo container... What was in that? Oh, yeah. What is on the other side? Oh, we have hydrogen over there. I wonder how full this is. It's off right now. Let's hack this and see how much hydrogen is in this. You do lose a little bit of hydrogen hacking and stuff like this, but I want to know how much is sitting in this. Nothing. 24%? That's not bad. That's 24% of hydrogen in a large. That's not bad to come grab that eventually. Did I grab everything out here? I don't actually know. I think I did. Yeah, okay. There's nothing else we could grab, right? I'm gonna do a one server again, run through it. Just look if there was... I mean, these pipes are not a bad idea for large steel tubes. They need to start hiding loot in the basement of these. Just some like secret stash of some really good stuff. What else was up there? That was just a walkway around, right? Does this go to a secret stash? No, it's just a pathway across. I don't see any more places to loot. Just double checking again real fast. But I'm not seeing anything. No, I don't really see anything worth it. We got some more cobalt. And then back to base, which is this way. Yeah, this is not the facility I was thinking about, so I'm glad we stopped here. We got to remember that it has hydrogen. It's the processing plant has hydrogen. And we're red with them now, so if we come across their encounters, they're going to be shoot on sight. Yeah, we definitely need to get back to base though, because we don't have any more food on us. GPS it's that would be smart now because we don't have Sweeney, you're so smart. We don't have this signal anymore. I don't know that I have it GPS though. I should have GPS it, right? Processing. Yeah, I already have it GPS. Good. I should write hydrogen on here though. I have been trying to GPS every single encounter that we've got. No, it's good thought. You have some good thoughts a lot of the time. So I'm gonna call that smart. Yeah, it is more entertaining, I know. Hashtag blame Sweeney Mark. But I GPS'd it already. Because every encounter that we've taken, I've been trying to make sure to GPS. Okay, we're almost back. We have a ton of really great resources to bring back. We're ending day 15 here. We're gonna have to get back and mark that. We are flying right now. Look at this air we're getting. Oh, I was kind of hoping that was a ramp. It is. Nice. Nice little ramp. Gotta not drive into the hole. Unless you want me to drive. No, I'm not gonna drive into the hole. It'd be nice if we found another encounter near our base. We almost drove into the hole when we left the base. Really love the sky of the alien planet. Having not spent a ton of time here, it's really nice to see. Holes are only Tuesdays? Okay. I'll keep that in mind, Marcus. Wildlife ate. It didn't. It almost did. They showed up at that one encounter. I thought they were going to try and eat me. Maybe they were protecting me. I don't really know. We are approaching it from the side with the hole, though, right? Yeah, we are. Wonder what would happen if you jump into your drill pit. You never did that. Marcus said holes are for Tuesdays. I'm sorry, Mowgli. We can't science that today. I don't make the rules. Hashtag blame Marcus. You're not hearing the redeem on your end. That doesn't make sense. Everything looks good on my end. We'll check OBS real quick after I dock up. Yeah, everything looks good on my end. I don't have enough potatoes. It's pretty funny when I don't have enough potatoes. I don't know if any of them are working right now because everything looks good on my side, Marcus. That's not even the right. I don't think you have to. How much do you have, Marcus? Oh well, I would love to know why they're not working, but I would love to hear a different one. Can give me one second. I'm gonna go to Streamlabs. Dashboard real quick. It's gonna be annoying right now. Maybe Streamlabs is having some issues. Did that boom just play through? I also want to go into the dashboard real quick to hand out potatoes to everybody. You didn't hear the boom? Oh, now I'm really confused. Are no redemptions are working right now? Don't tell me that, Marcus. They're all enabled right now. You didn't hear the boom either? Well, then I don't know what's up with it. Loyalty redemption. Let us see if that does anything. Still nothing. Hey, Phil. It's great to see you. That one made noise, but I don't hear that one, so that's weird. I'm gonna try a different one because the way I just did that was I turned it off for me and did it for everyone else. So I don't know what else to do. I want to try one more, and I can't think what potatoes. I haven't heard that one today. Everything is awesome. Did everybody hear that one? Did you hear the everything is awesome? If you did, we can move on. Nope. Someone said yes, someone said nope. Yes, below. That doesn't make any sense. I have not changed anything. Why? Why? I feel like some of these sounds got turned down. I wonder if I could just test some of these without having to spend potatoes. want to get this working. I know we're spending some time on this, but I really want to get this working. I try. It's T-A-Y. P-O-T-A-Y-T-O-E-S. You always hate Bruiser X. See, that's gonna double up if I do it that way. I have to redeem them like that.
Potatoes.
See, for me, that volume is very loud. But I want to get the volume right for all of you. And we're getting stuff to refine, so we're not like wasting time in the game. Just minor troubleshooting live. I'm gonna try one more. That's crazy, Marcus. It's freaking blasting in my ear. And I have not changed any volumes.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, that for me plays at about -8 decibels. All of these for me are playing about -8 to -10 decibels. Have they always been quiet though? They normally have been loud, right? Yeah, but that doesn't... I'm about done with this because that doesn't make any sense, Marcus. Because I have not touched a thing. And I don't know what to compare it to how they previously sounded to everybody. Because I personally have everything maxed out here. I'm gonna have to look into that some other time. Because I have not touched a thing and everything is maxed from Streamlabs side. I mean, fully maxed out from Streamlabs side and fully maxed out from OBS side. And you're saying it's that quiet. There's nothing I can do at the moment. I am 3 times louder than the sounds. That also makes no sense because I am hovering right about -4 decibels. Well, here's the thing. When I didn't have... Let's try one more. You tell me the volume of this one. Always busy, Mowgli. I have very little actual time. That's loud. So that's me. So that's crazy. That's me turning off me being able to hear it. So something is messing on OBS. If I route it also to come through mine. That's me just maxing it out, so it's hitting 0. It's peaking pretty much. See, I had it all maxed because everybody's saying that it's extremely quiet. But if I route it to also go through my section, it's lowering the volume for some reason. Hey Duke, welcome back. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do right now. We'll lower that down. I'm gonna try one more and you tell me if it's too loud. I'm just not gonna hear them. But I'd much rather you guys hear them. So we'll do one more, not the boom one. You always hate Bruiser Ace. Or nothing. It's decided it doesn't want to work now. You heard it? Okay. Yeah, we'll have to figure it out because right now, those, I don't hear them at all now. And I would like to hear them along with you. Let's just get back to this. We spent enough time on that. Troubleshooting that and not really understanding why OBS is killing the volume if I also have it play through my headphones. But we can figure that out another time. What are we doing here? What's the refinery working on? It's knocking out this cobalt. We need to go in and fix our daytime. Because it is now day 16. We're also gonna need to grab some food. Oh no, Marcus, it's stuff. It is a little bit of a squirrel, but it's stuff that I need to know that's happening. Oh yeah, I forgot that we got our little bathroom over there. It's good info. It's stuff I need to know about. Yeah, we can go out and start building a ship. I kind of want to harvest this stuff real quick though. Also still need some lights out here. I did not go in and do the thing I said I was going to do. The whole point of going in here was to change the day. Which is right here. 16 is what we're on. Just lost how many days? There's always the feedback about stuff like that, because I can't hear everything. Sound wise is generally louder on my end. Like the music is blasting in my ears. That's spider. Hi. Ow. Go away. No entrance. We need to get on top of this. I would like some more better meals. And we just lost all our food that we had. The music's... I know the music's soft, but I mean, I want the music very far in the background. I have the music at like -40. I'm personally happy where the music is. I listen back to the streams and the music to me sounds pretty good. But if everybody wants it louder, I definitely will turn it up. But I thought the music sounded pretty good level. The sounds I thought generally sound like a pretty good level too when I listen back to the streams, but I could be wrong. While you bring that up there, we're gonna just... The music sounds fine to you? Okay, thanks, dude. Then it's gonna be like people wearing headphones versus people not wearing headphones. We still got spiders out here? Yeah. Are you stuck? What are you doing under there? I thought there were 2 spiders out here. Yeah, Duke. But I do know, or I mean, I guess the redemptions were pretty low. And I'm not sure why that is such a different thing when switching between... If I have it... You use... sorry about that. My voice great. I went through puberty again. You use OBS, right, Duke? Okay, so on this base, we're gonna want to build a hydrogen tank. At the moment, I'm not sure where though. Redemptions were low. Yeah, but I need to figure out how to also play it through my sound. Because Duke, on OBS, I have it monitor and output so I can hear it. But once I do that, for some reason, it's just killing the volume for you guys. But it's keeping the volume perfect for me. I don't know where I'd put a oxygen or a hydrogen tank. Is this in the voxels over here? It looks like it is. So I could technically... go off of this real quick. An Elgato wavelength, I think it's called. Yo, just route to... Yeah, I don't have any of that stuff. I'm just using OBS. Somehow that worked. It didn't care. I don't need to merge anything. I thought that was going to require me still to merge something. Do I have a tank on here? No. You know what I miss doing though? We haven't done this in a while. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, Duke. Do some test recordings, but I didn't think that there were ever issues with the redemption sounds. It also sucks because I literally can max out stuff from Streamlabs. And I feel like it's always too low. I don't see a tank. It just doesn't also make sense that through OBS the levels, like the readings I'm getting. I hear a spider, and I'm not sure where the spider is. They've always seemed to right, so that even is even more confusing, Eddie, because like I said, I have not touched a thing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do a bunch of testing and figure out what is going on. We're gonna need to grab more ice, because that's gonna burn through that ice so fast. Let us mine a ton of ice here for a second. Did a spider fall in the hole? It might have. Every time OBS or NVIDIA broadcast or anything installs an update. Yeah, I generally do too, but all the settings are good. So I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure what could have done it. There's nothing on my end that looks like something's wrong that I need to fix. I'll just have to troubleshoot at some point off stream, do some like test private streams. And then hope that it doesn't mess up again in the future. I also look forward to looking or watching the VOD back and seeing what the levels are. Because I should be able to look at OBS, and if the levels look good there, that should be the levels that I'm going with, not you guys hearing completely different levels. Got a good chunk of iron now. Yeah, we have definitely some stuff. We're a little light on silicon. Now it's just gonna stress me out until I figure it out. Try not to think about it right now, because I can't solve the problem. I at least have the redemption sounding decent for you now. But I definitely want to be able to hear them. Levels in OBS are more like vibes sometimes. 1.3 million. We're definitely gonna need more than that to fill the tank, probably. We also don't have many O2H2s. How many O2H2s do we have? Just one? Yeah, we still got a single O2H2. We're gonna need more of those. We'll go build some more of those because I want to be able to fill that tank pretty quick. Oh, look, we made it to stone. Was not expecting to actually be able to make it down to stone. Because now I just have to look at chat if you ever redeem something right now. And just pretend that I'm hearing it. And that's as far as we can go. That should have got us a good chunk of stone too. So yeah, we're gonna build some O2H2s here in a second. I don't know where that spider is. Gotta remember to turn off the drills. Hey, look. He heard me talking about him. Okay, O2H2s. Where do I want them? We can make some of them off this side. It's not gonna be pretty, but we just need some O2H2s, which I don't have in any of my bars. I had to have had that in my bar at some point. Now let's just grab the... Is that another spider? What was that just fell over here? Do you see that? What happened to you? What? Thinking about the crash, would anything have saved that? Like having wheels? Yeah. Wheels or drills could have saved it. Sweeney. I can't place those there. Why? Oh. Because of these. Can't reach that from there. Which is my favorite handgun? I forget which one it is actually right now. Let me look real quick. I really like this one, the M50. It's like spray and... No, that's the spray and pray one, isn't it? It's got to be the 30E. Yeah, it's probably because of ugliness. It's not aesthetically pleasing. Wanted about 5 or 6 O2 H2s. We can't put one on that side. Okay, now how long is that tank gonna fill up? Was 8 hours, now it's down to 1 hour. That is a lot nicer. Well, let's drop off this stuff and start building our ship. Why do we have damage over here? What damaged us? Did I shoot? I did shoot at a spider at one point. Let's put 2 of these away. No, I wanted 1. Put the drill away. Put the money away. Did you notice any changes in the last patch? I think Keen adjusted recoil a bit and reduced the kick. I have not played around with it too much, to be honest. Oh, we just hit level 2. Okay, let's head out there and start our build of our ship. Let's grab some steel plates. Okay, we are going to need a connector here. Yeah, it's not something I don't mess with handguns all that much. I have to be honest. Then up here, I'm thinking of literally just doing a tank, doing a similar style. Or we could do a cargo. But we couldn't do this here. We didn't need to get back further. That should be good. So that is what I'm thinking. I'm not thinking too much armor. That's not the right side. Just a nice little scout ship to get us from point A to point B. That is right, yeah, okay. Hey David, how are you doing? Another... Were you coming up to help me? Why are we getting so many spiders? Why are we getting so many spiders? And then a tank off of that. Where did I put the tanks? There it is. So if I do a tank off of that, we could do this and then surround, do plating off of it, and then do it a thruster off the back. I have not fallen in any holes. I have not fallen into any holes. We have had some problems here and there, though. Just want to get the components in. And then we can go up and weld it. Hey, Sandman, how are you doing? Yes, I can, Sweeney. I'm thinking of going over there. We can use that and just grab a bunch of hydrogen from that station. And then, yeah, a hydrogen thruster, which I don't know that we have in our bar anywhere. We are going to have to get some thrusters in our bars, though. We're going to need those. And these. We could do that, or just do what am I trying to say here? The industrial. I kind of want to do the industrial off the back. It'll look better with that tank.
Energy low.
Wait, why? Oh, we do have. I know my energy's low. I really don't care, though. That'll look better if we do that. A little bit longer. Let's go sit and get our energy back. Let's nom a kelp crisp. Put our food in here. Words are hard. Is there one hole that appeared onto your ship? Technically, I was in it. Yeah, I was. You been watching a Scrapyard Challenge series and I wasn't sure if it was attaching and stealing whole blocks was a modded thing. It is, yeah. Could I get it? So, yeah, I was just talking about draining it, Sweeney. But we could actually go grab it, but that is a mod. To detach and reattach. You can do it with merge blocks, but there is... I think I have them in here. Weld plates. This is a mod. That... And then if you look at my... If I look at this block, I can hold down control and detach it. That is also a mod. That's advanced welding. Or advanced grinding, I believe. My whole mod list is in the description of this whole series. I was saying that I would just go there and stockpile my tanks to theirs. Yeah, I like that and improve experimentation. That's the one that allows you to grab blocks. So I could walk up and hit R. And I can carry this block. I love this mod so much. Because then we can just go, woohoo! No, I didn't do it. You can just throw it. Yeehaw. I like being able to pick up, and this is configurable, so you could make that you're allowed to pick up to a certain weight, so it can't be unrealistic things that you're picking up. It's an amazing mod because it's a feature I feel like should be in the game. We should be able to pick up blocks. Scrapyard, more spiders. We need ammo? Not right now. The next batch will need ammo. I really don't understand what's going on with spiders. We are getting a lot of spiders lately. I feel like they interrupted something important I was saying. More food. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain. I just feel like we're getting more spiders. Let us turn this off for right now. What is this tank at? 9%. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. We are going to want to attach that hydrogen tank to the ship a little bit more. Yeah, it should definitely be vanilla. But the scrapyard, if you do a scrapyard playthrough, there's a bunch of mods that are in that just feel like they're core game, or they should be core game. It made me really want some of those to be core game. I'm gonna put hydros on the side of this, but I'm gonna do the normal hydros. And I don't really want to put one down here because it's going, if we go to dock, it probably will bonk it. I feel like the other one had that there though. Yeah, Scrapyard has a ton of mods in it that just start to feel like they should just be a core part of the game. I do want one there though. We'll just have to watch that we don't. We put something there that blocks it. So we don't bonk it when we go to land. I should have it auto building a bunch more metal grids. Let me go look at what we have. The assembler is making how many metal grids? 20? No, we're gonna want like 300. Okay, let's build something to get up over there. It's not what I meant to do. Let's turn this off. We're just throwing blocks in the ground. Oh, let's do the same thing over on this other side. No, it blocks that. I just put the wrong block. But we'll be fine. Tried to finish my sandwich. Yeah, I think Space Invaders 2 is going to have a lot of stuff that we want to be a vanilla in this game. I don't think they should disappear Game Direct because considering I turned off trash on that server. I did have a ship, David. It ran off and joined the circus. It went to a farm. What do we want to say happened to that ship? Things happened to that ship. It's no longer with us. No, we want to do the same thing. It's just going to be on the opposite side. So we want beam blocks. Where do I have beam blocks right now? Here. It remembered, yeah, it was like gravity. Gravity exists. Look how back heavy this is right now, though. Trying to think up a design. Oh, let me grab a little bit more steel plates. No, we need power first. Let me dump off this stuff while I'm sitting in here. Let's grab some steel plates. Is now compost for growing new. Exactly. Everybody gets it. Because that is completely just server nonsense. I think what I want to do here. I got a design in my head. We're going to see if I can do it. I was thinking this here. Please tell me I can reach that. Nice. And then we got to find a way to get from that to the cargo. Does the cargo have attachment points here? It does not. Yeah, it does up here though, on the corners. It has attachment points. So maybe we'll honestly just do this across the way. Oh no, we would want to go back to the other one. Last minute overtime request. Of course it had to be on stream day. That sucks, Chad. More money though, right? How you doing, Chad? Doesn't sound like you're doing that great, but I hope you're better than you sound. Okay. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can't do that there. How am I not close? Yeah, I think that'll look good and give us some stuff that we could use to protect down, so we're not just slamming that thruster into the ground. We just gotta weld up the other side right now. I gotta leave some of this scaffolding here. Is this working yet? Yeah, okay, good. You don't know if it's, yeah, it's always something you gotta, I mean, if it's mandatory every time, there's nothing you can do, but if it's volunteer every time, you always gotta weigh if it's gonna be worth the stress, the added stress. Trying to think what I want to do around there. I could do another, because I can attach a block like this here. How does that look? Not horrible. Not great, but not horrible. Bear with me for a second here. It wasn't mandatory, but they kind of do like a guilt. Yeah, I think most companies do that. A little guilt trip of overtime. Okay, this is about all the armoring we're gonna do on stuff like this. This is also added connection points. Your TPS reports, chat. Don't bother Chad with TPS reports. Okay, let's go sit in something. How is this looking, this ship? Okay, we need to then... See, the connector didn't go off of that. I'm trying to think where the connector was. It wasn't off the container of that commercial hopper. Grab more steel plates while we're in here. Let's grab some construction components and those. Yeah, we had the connector coming off back there somewhere. So now we need to think of where I want the entrance of the ship to be. Because the entrance of the other one is off of... Like, I'd love something gapping from here to there. Maybe an O2H2? We could run an O2H2 and then have this next area. I still want the entrance to be down here, though. Really just want to see how that's done. So yes, we're not pasting anything in, but I'm just looking at a blueprint real quick. Because I really just want to see how they did that. So there's one gap. Then the top was a cargo. So there's a gap between the tank and the cargo container. So no matter what, we're going to be a little bit longer. What I did. And I see how they tucked those in. That was a way better way of tucking the thrusters in. They just left gaps. That gives me ideas to change this layout right now. Because that would actually look better. So yeah, we're gonna dump our components and redo this real quick. I just get stuck, kinda. Yeah, because then I could have the connector in a different location. Nah, I'm not opposed to the way this looks. I don't want to tear anything down. We'll just work with what we have. But now I understand how they did what they did. So I just want to get the entrance somewhere in here and then have the ship right about here. The bridge and everything. So we definitely need something, probably an O2H2. But I'm actually thinking of running this one here. That will give us the connections we're going to need into the ship. I put all my stuff away. There we go. I want a similar entrance that, like that other ship. I really like entrances like that. I don't want to keep falling in here. Wander around the workshop and found a mod that replaces wolves with astronaut zombies. Yeah. I don't mind shooting wolves. I know Steel was actually complaining about the wine they make earlier. Okay. We could technically also do something. I have an idea for something off of that. No, not that. Tanks. Where did I put the tanks again? Here. We could put an oxygen tank on this side. And a small hydro on... No, we could do... Yeah, we don't need two. We could small hydro up. That's not going to work there, though. I would need it like that. Now I don't know, because I don't want to put a small hydro on that side. We can put a reactor on this side, actually. Let's reactor this up. I don't think I have a reactor anywhere. So if we do this reactor, it should work perfectly, yeah. There we go, perfect. I don't think that we can build the reactor right now, though. Until we find another encounter. But having them on there, we can build most of them. Most of the components. This is really tedious right now. Burn the tons of dead astronaut into a zombie you have to hunt. Yeah, there's a bunch. There's even someone turned the wolves into boars. If you'd rather kill boars, I believe Chipsticks did that. You don't eat zombies. That is a very good point. Is it still just dropping meat? That'd be a little weird. Did I run out of steel plate again? If we get these mostly as the reactor components, we're not going to be able to make. But we can get most of the components in here. That when we find the resources, we can just finish it up. Okay. Let's get those out of our build planner. We might actually want this here. Okay, now, if we want to make sure that we get... I'm trying to think right now. Potato zombies? Green veggies good, green meat bad. Yeah. It turns wolves into giant potatoes. That would be awesome. You have the boar mods, nice, because I don't hear the distant whines after a barrage of small gunfire. Does it so the sounds are different, I'm assuming. Chipsix usually does a really good job. I think what I'd put right here and then put the door on. I'm gonna put the door right here. I don't really want it to be an just an armor block though. I could put a battery right here. Do I have batteries? Yeah, there we go. We could put a battery right here. Do I want facing that? That works for me. Is it not making power cells? Do I not have the assembler making power cells? No, I don't. I should have at least 80 being made. Is that second reactor connected? Correct side and all? It should be. Yeah. It's 100% the right side. You can see it's flipped. Right? It is flipped, right? Yeah, yeah. First it was overtime today, now it's Verizon trying very hard to lose a 30-year account. I'm sorry for going through that stuff, Chad. Just remember, Chad. Everything is awesome. Everything is awesome. Chad, I spent all the time loading everything we needed into that ship. Everything is awesome. And crashed it on the way there, losing all of our stuff. I know that's not real life comparable, but everything is awesome. There we go. We have our battery. We'll probably need like 1 or 2 batteries. More than that, maybe, though, if we're doing Atmos thrusters. So I'm thinking door right here. Oh, we have visitors.
Energy low.
How did I crash? It was too heavy, so I did not know that it was relying on the hydrogen, the single hydrogen thruster, and I thought I was good. And we didn't have enough hydrogen. But I was not counting on the hydrogen. That's not what I thought was keeping us up. And then when we ran out of hydrogen in that small thruster, we just started going down. The only thrust up was not hydrogen, Marcus. We had 2 large Atmos for up thrust. The flatmos, actually. And I thought that would hold us. But we were way too heavy. Morbid thought just now, would you want that song played at your funeral? What song? Everything is awesome? Do I want Everything is Awesome played at my funeral? I did do math. Whatever, Marcus. I did do math correctly. It escaped me that the hydrogen was giving us the thrust that we needed. That's all. I thought we were not heavily reliant on that small thruster. The hydrogen thruster. that I would have stopped, like, if I would have stopped in the beginning and realized how much lift we were getting, like how slow it was, now heavy we were, yes. I would have landed and then waited for, oh, we already have this. I would have landed and just waited for it to recharge or fill up. But I seriously did not think that that is what was keeping us up. In no way when we took off did I think that hydrogen is what was keeping us up. The song, yeah, Believe I Can Fly was playing. That's funny. The thrusters were good. It just, like I said, I didn't realize that the hydrogen was the problem. I was not counting on the hydrogen getting us there. I wanted the full do it with atmospheric. Yeah, it can all be. It just puts us, we're like 2 or 3 days behind now. And by your calculations, we're at like day 50 probably. One event right here. But there's no real point. I can just, yeah, I can just soft. I don't need event right there. We can just doors again. Part of me wants to do like a, I always like having an armory. Hold on. I'll figure this out. And then I want an armory right here. I don't think we have that anywhere. An upside down armory? Wish I had a better cargo. I didn't have to keep going in there to grab cargo. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Once we get cargo in here, that's what we need to work on. Where was cargo inside? We didn't have cargo inside, did we? In the commercial hopper. Why am I running all the way up there? On this side, it would be smart to put like a refill or something in the back. I believe it's a song. Espen Lynn, When Susanna Cries. It sounds familiar, but I can't think of it right now. We're gonna have, let's just armor up these. I just have to get through tomorrow, then my weekend for a 2-day weekend. Taking your mom out. Area's best wet burritos. That sounds great, Chad. I am gonna vent in here and have this depressurize this room. We're gonna do it like this though. I really hope we don't run out of components for the ship, but we probably are going to, because we only had 27,000 iron. That's why I'm not trying to use too much armor. So this one's going to be on depressurize. Then we're going to... Did I just hear a spider? Thought I heard a spider. I'd ideally like to make it a non-attached, like a good airlock, but we don't have the space to do. So it's just going to pull out, depressurize the room. We could, see, the thing is that we could put like an oxygen tank right there. Couldn't we? And not attach this. It's just my feet walking on the crunchy snow. So we could put an oxygen tank right here across this. And have it on its own separate. I kind of want to do that. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll fill up a little bit of oxygen in there. At the old school oxygen. See if we could run this right across here and have it on its own line. That's what we're gonna do. We have no steel plates. Of course we don't. We'll just have to connect it at some point. And get it filled up. Oh, why do I run up there? Wrong side, wrong side, wrong side. Air will transfer to the space when the interior doors are open. Yeah, I know, I know. Just, we don't have... Oh, we do have enough... Do we have enough oxygen to pull... with... We do, don't we? Because this one over here is still full on our respawn rover. Do we not have to worry about that here? Yeah. We don't need to worry about this. We can tear this down. We don't need to depressurize anything. Not what I meant to do. We do not need to worry about making a closed off airlock. God, I can't. This is the way we grind our ship. Grind our ship. Yeah, we can pull in oxygen at least though. So we don't need to worry about any of this. Having this as an airlock. Oh, we lost music for a second. Let's get that going back. I need to dump this stuff off. No, I'm not gonna add training wheels. I'm not gonna make the same. That's at least with me. I don't generally make the same mistake twice. And that realistically means that we don't even need this. Because we could just do a door to door. Just to protect some of the air. And realistically, we don't even need that, though. Mrs. is at the film shoot today. I don't have to be silent today, at least until she gets home. Oh, where's our door? 5. I kind of still want to make something like that. Yeah, but no. Okay. I take it back. I take it back. I want this. I like having these at my... when I'm leaving a ship. And on this side, we're going to do a light.
Energy low.
Care about my life? Don't you know me? My suit energy is low. Oh, let's go dump off our meat in here. No takebacks? I'm not a fan of that one, Sweeney. It's nice for convenience, but it's such an ugly block. It is absolutely hideous block. No takebacks. No takebacks. Always takebacks. All the backs are taken. Okay, okay. Where's our interior blocks? Here? Okay. God, I want to get a cargo in here somewhere. I just want a cargo so we can start pulling cargo. Did this get full? I don't know. Yes, no, wait, yes, maybe. I was completely shocked when I found out about a new anime this season's called That Time I Was Reincarnated as a Battery. It was abandoned by a space engineer. I don't know if Rev is still here. A pretty long name. It's a pretty long name there. Yeah, we need to get cargo. So after this, we can add the cargo, I think, where it would be. We are going to need stairs up, right? Where was I trying to weld up this? Then we'd want... So if I start getting... Please tell me I can make this. No. That's not good. When I have a long name like that, it was adapted from a novel. I want to grab a steel plate off of this. To put a block here. I guess I can change it. Ooh, we hit level 3. Yeah, I'm gonna need a piston on it to get it up in the air right now. Or I could put mag plates on my crane. Yeah, it's too close to the ground and doesn't... since it's a ship, it's not allowing me to build into the voxels. I don't want to mess with the crane though right now. We are going to have to build a piston off of this. Do I have a piston? Yeah, I do. Can I do it right from here? No. We're going to have to go one up to here maybe? Get rid of this stuff. Do a piston off of that. Why are you saying... Okay. Ideally, that would be one of the better places. Or to do it nowhere over here and do it somewhere back here would be better. That is not a connection point? That is, okay. Isn't this fun? Redeem what could go wrong. And then a mag plate. Everything is awesome. Going back to that, Phil, I don't know that I'd want that song played at my funeral. It'd be funny, though. It would be funny. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? It definitely should exist. It should exist. I probably don't need to go that high either. Still, no, I have no steel plates. Now I can't grab from there. You're playing a space Viking funeral, so everything is awesome would work for me. As long as you're not being put in a boat and sailed off and arrows shot at you. Because that's not as Viking as people act like it is. It's one of those commercially Viking things, not really... Don't get me wrong, it happened, but it was not as common as it's made to believe. Let's get all of these on here while we're here. Then we want stairs from here. Launch into orbit. No, we want another one here. And then stairs. And I didn't notice what time it was till right now. We can't attach that off there, can we? We're gonna need walls up first. Okay, that's a good place to call it right now. It is 6:02. You know what that means. It means we've gone for 3 hours and it's the end of the stream. So we're gonna go sit in this. It's been a stream. I won't say that we've made progress because we definitely went backwards. I'm gonna shout off a few things here. I apologize, but it's things I haven't been saying that I really want to make sure that I say, just for the people that are interested in the opportunity. If you want to support me and what I'm doing, there are many options down there in the description. I have YouTube memberships, I have Patreon. Patreon gives me a little bit more money if you go over there. There are benefits for all of these things. If you look at the join button on YouTube, it will tell you what each tier gives, what the perks. Patreon also has its own perks. We have a Discord. Join the Discord. That is another way to support me because it's helping build an awesome growing community of people. What else am I missing? In these streams, there's super chats. There's plenty of ways to help if that's what you're into. I'm not saying that's what needs to happen. It's just I'm doing this as a full-time content creator. My money pays the bills and goes right back into this, back into the community. What else? I have a merch store. I have some awesome merch. We just released the I defeated 100 waves of the Never Surrender and all I got was this shirt. Is an awesome design, an awesome shirt. If you have defeated the 100 waves, and it also comes with a really cool Ire Builds and Beats logo on the shoulder. I don't know that I missed anything. The greenhouse build competition. We have 6 days left until no more entries. Get your entries in there. You have top 5 people are getting a $5 Steam gift card or your choice of any of the DLC. Now I don't think I've missed anything. thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being awesome. Like the stream, subscribe if you enjoy the content. I do have my next episode of my guide series is coming out tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that. It's a pretty short one. I'm not trying to make these super long. I'm not trying to milk. I'm a bad content creator, so I'm not sitting here trying to milk the time for ads and everything. I'm just trying to get the right amount of info into my videos. But have a great rest of your night, everybody. Thank you for being here. Every Tuesday and Thursday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll see you in the next video, stream, wherever I see you.